Hello, I just wanted to give you an update on the polymyositis and the mixed connective tissue disease. And so far, the prednisone seems to have stopped the muscle destruction because I'm not losing weight anymore. But I guess that could also be the prednisone doing its weight gain thing and kind of balancing out the weight loss from the muscles. My muscles don't feel any weaker, but they don't really feel any stronger. I think there might be some strength returning, but I'm not 100% sure. One thing I do notice now that I'm down from 60 to 40 milligrams of prednisone, that I'm noticing a little more stiffness in my hands. Like if you hear, in the morning I can still make a fist, but it feels tight in through the knuckles here. So I can feel there's some swelling starting to come back. I'm hoping that'll balance out when my body gets used to this level of prednisone. But then on the 31st of this month, I'm going down another 10 milligrams to 30. And so that'll be interesting to see what that happens. In my feet, my right foot, I've noticed when I step down first thing in the morning, there's a zap of pain. And so that tells me there's some new inflammation popping up in there. So the last couple of days, though, I have to say my legs don't feel as shaky, so hallelujah for that. I don't feel like I'm on like a billion rounds of caffeine, because that's what it felt like. I was always shaking like I was vibrating, and that was just a really weird sensation, unpleasant sensation. But the insomnia I had in the beginning of taking the prednisone has resolved. I sleep just fine now. I take my prednisone in the morning with my first meal, because you don't want to take an empty stomach. That's bad news. The other thing I think I mentioned before is you have to watch out for candida. It's a fungal infection you can get in your mouth, especially in your mouth. That's thrush. I almost got it. It started out like a little crack in a corner, and I saw there was a little patch of white, so I was really careful with oral hygiene and a little antibiotic. And it seems to have really helped with that. But then I might be getting a UTI in the same manner, so we'll have to keep a close eye on that. That's another side effect of the prednisone. It's really good at popping up that candida infection, so watch out for that. But if you watch your sugar content, that will help. And of course, guess what? It's Christmas time, and everybody's eating a billion grams of sugar, so it's food for the candida. But other than that, I'm doing pretty good. Sleeping good. My appetite's good, which was really bad for a while. I have been having these kind of weird headaches, but I think that's also a side effect of the prednisone. But one thing I have noticed that's a little disturbing is more palpitations. I know that's also a side effect of the prednisone, but it's something I'm watching. In fact, I own this little device. So if you can see that, it's called EMA, and it actually records your heart rate. It's actually my cardiologist, who I showed a tracing of, was really impressive how good it did. I wonder if I could maybe show you a quick demonstration of how this thing works. So here it's on. I don't know if you can see the picture. No, it's kind of hard to see, but it has metal in the bottom and then two little metal strips at the top. And I think that it's really a light screen, so you may not be able to see anything, but you can hear it beeping. It's trying to get my heart rate settled out here. There you go. And then if you could see it, which you can't. Sorry. Yeah, I'd have to find a way to download it, but it records not just your heart rate, but how your heart is beating, electrically speaking, which is really important. So, with the prednisone, it likes to mess with your adrenal glands and your other pituitary type things, other glands, that can mess with your heart and your kidneys and everything else. And I like to watch everything, because if I waited for my doctors to do it, well, it might be too late then. And when you have cancer and you have other medications, it's one of those things where if you don't catch it early, it'll be the death of you, literally, and that's no joke. A lot of people who have cancer end up dying from things other than the cancer, and I don't want to be one of those. I really don't want to die of cancer either, but I don't want to die prematurely because of treatment for the cancer or the treatment for my other stuff that caused kidney failure, which was, something I had to be worried about. If you have myositis like I did from the mixed connective tissue disease, the enzymes, this creatine kinase, I think that's how they pronounce it, goes into the liver and the kidneys, and it causes damage to the kidneys when it gets to a certain amount. Well, that certain amount starts in the 5,000 range, and when I kind of really started getting antsy about my CK levels and my pain levels, it was at 4,000, and normal for CK is under 250. So 250 versus almost 4,000. So there's a big difference there. And I really wanted to make sure we nipped that in the bud before I started suffering kidney damage, because then, hey, when your kidneys are gone, guess what? You need to do dialysis and all that good stuff. But I don't want to do that. I want to have as normal as a life as possible. So anyway, I just want to give you a quick update. I see my doctor next month, I think later in the month. And then I have another blood test for him on the 18th of January. So I'll know more about what's going on. But as things change, I'll keep you updated. So hopefully, if you have any questions, I would love to hear what you have to say. Any things that you've gone through that's helped you, or you're not sure what's going on. I'm happy to do research too to see if there's anything I can learn that'll help both of us. So anyway, I will talk to you soon. You have a great one. And subscribe if you want to, keep on top of videos when I post them. Thanks. Bye.